You know what? There's one clear sign that you've truly grown up, and not everyone recognizes it. That sign is the ability to accept. So, why is acceptance so hard, especially for young people? And why is it the clearest sign of maturity? We often think being mature means having money, fame, power, or at least knowing how to cook and pay bills on time. But that's not really it. A child can learn to count money. An immature person can still live on their own and hold a job. But only someone who's truly grown up can learn how to accept. Why is it so hard for young people to accept things? Because young people often carry a beautiful illusion that everything will go my way if I try hard enough. And yes, in many cases, effort can change the result. But life is full of surprises. Things don't always go your way. Sometimes the only thing you can do is watch something happen and quietly accept it. Let me tell you a familiar story. A simple situation, but it perfectly shows what acceptance really means. Example 1. The exam and the illusion of unfairness. You studied really hard for your exam. You covered almost everything except one small topic. And guess what? The exam questions ended up being on that exact topic you skipped. You're furious. Why? The chance of this happening was so small. You're angry, frustrated, maybe even want to cry right there in the exam room. But let me ask you, does being angry help you do better on the test? If you had accepted the situation, you'd be calmer. You'd ask yourself, do I remember anything related to this topic? Can I use what I already studied to guess or reason through the answers? Are there connections between this and what I do know? And just like that, you might not get a great score, but at least you wouldn't walk away with nothing. Example 2. Love and a heart that can't let go. It's not just about studying. Love is another major exam in life. And just like a test, no one can force someone to stay if they've already decided to leave. You get broken up with. They've been clear. They want to walk away. But you can't accept it. You beg. You hold on. You keep hoping. You suffer for months, sometimes even years. You turn your phone off and on just to see if they messaged you. You live stuck between the past and the present with no way out, all because you refuse to accept what's already true. But if you did accept it, you might cry, sure. But after that comes healing. You start reading, exercising, seeing friends, learning something new. You move on. Knowing how to accept helps you put your time and energy into the right things. Instead of focusing on blame and regret, you focus on what you can do so you don't keep hurting from what you can't control. But wait, does acceptance mean giving up? I know someone's probably thinking, so accepting means surrendering? No, it doesn't. Acceptance isn't weakness. In fact, it's one of the highest signs of maturity and inner strength. Let me make this clear. Acceptance is not the same as giving up. It's looking at reality and saying, okay, this happened, I can't change it, but I can choose how I respond. Acceptance gives you strength, clarity, and real emotional power. Like Michael J. Fox once said, acceptance doesn't mean resignation. It means understanding that something is what it is and that there's got to be a way through it. Final thoughts. Some things in life, the more you fight them, the more they hurt. But when you learn to accept them, everything might not get better right away. But you will. Maturity doesn't come from controlling life. It comes from being calm even when you can't control it. As Lao Tzu said, life is a series of natural and spontaneous changes. Don't resist them. That only creates sorrow. Let reality be reality. Let things flow naturally forward in whatever way they like. If you're going through something hard and trying to accept it, comment below, "I'm learning to accept." So I know you're still holding on. And if you know someone who needs to hear this, share this video with them. Thanks for listening. See you in the next one.